All right. Is this thing on? This thing on? Man. What's up, everybody? My name is Jeffrey here, and welcome back to the channel. Sorry for the hair. Getting this cut soon. It is 1 in the morning, and I have got the urge to sit here and make a video, guys, for you guys. Basically taking this video as an update on everything. I know it has been a minute. It has been, I don't even know how many months. Yeah, so 2026, Happy New Year's. I have not uploaded a video this year. That's cool, that's fun. Well, let's just get into it, folks. Uh, 22, I got a job. Yeah, shit's going. I really don't know what else to say other than I've been busy and I just really have not had the time to do this type of stuff. Oh shit, my bad. I just haven't had the time to do this type of thing. Of course, with YouTube, of course, I can't, it's not a source of income for me. So it generally just makes it hard to sit down and dedicate time to this when I have such limited time throughout the day. I'm at work a lot, like at least 50 hours a week. And so some days I just want to come home and sleep or hang out with my girlfriend, hang out with family, so that's really all I could say for that regard. There's no I've been slacking or I haven't had motivation. It's none of that really. It's mostly just that I have no time. And it kind of sucks to admit, because of how, you know, constant that I used to be and how motivated and how active I was no matter what was in my way. But life, it definitely hits you fast, when you're growing up, and 22 now, and so I don't really have much time to play video games nowadays. And, I do play it from time to time, of course, too. I don't want to always, I don't want to completely just branch myself out of video games because I feel like I'd lose part of myself in a way. I've always played video games my whole life. And so it's always been some type of, just escape or just, something I can do in my free time. It's something that I really do enjoy still. And so I try my best to. It didn't help either that my good old PS5 over here, it decided to just straight up die on me. And so I had to go get that repaired. And I got it back, luckily. It's running well. But that was 2 months. That was 2 months of it just gone. And so I basically lost it in January, around the time that I was, starting to really get YouTube going again was in December. And so going into January 1st, I was like, all right, we're going to do it. We're going to, start uploading consistently no matter what my schedule is and this and that. And that kind of hit the shit too, that didn't help. That didn't help at all. Again, I'm not going to blame it completely on that because I do have an Elgato. I can sit here and record on my PC. I could play on my Xbox, and I did play on my Xbox for the time being as my PS5 was just dead. But, I guess that was one thing that kind of stopped me from doing what I wanted to do. But, yeah, I'm gonna really just chalk it up to just lack of time. Again, especially when I'm not making any income off of YouTube at the time. I'm still a small channel, and that's how it's always been. And so it's always been a hobby. I've always called it a hobby until it becomes serious, if it were ever to become serious. And so, of course, there's still that part of me that does want to make YouTube work. And that's why I'm not here today to say that I'm done. I'm not. I don't know. I really don't know. Like, it's kind of a weird thing. It's been a constant dream of my life for fucking, like, literally we're going to be coming up on 2 decades, I feel like, in the next couple of years. So it really shows you, like, I've been I really do want to make this type of stuff work, and that's why no matter how distant I get away from social media, how no longer how long it's been since I've uploaded a video, there's still like that back in my brain that's still brainstorming YouTube ideas and what I want to do in the future with the channel and this and that. I always have it going. It's just a gear that has never stopped turning there, no matter how long it's been. And I don't know if that's just stubbornness. At this point, like I'm sitting here at 1 in the morning. I have work at 11 a.m. and I'm still sitting here recording a damn video. Yeah. So I'm just one stubborn son of a bitch. That's what I've kind of come down to at this point. And I'm sure a lot of people around me know that. I don't want to sit here and say like, yeah, we're gonna be uploading 3 times a week and we're gonna be streaming and this and that. I don't want to say that because I just don't. I don't think I'd be able to produce that anymore. I think that I can at least get a video out every other week. I don't know. I'm gonna try. I really do want to try and make this work. And I guess another thing I should probably get into as well is I guess I have had some demotivation for YouTube and stuff like that. And that's because I've always built my channel around group content, with people that are like playing with me and we're just having a good time, because I really do feel like that brings out the best of me and also the best of just the content, the footage. And I've always built it around it. And like my one thing about me when it came to YouTube is that if, it never turned out to work, that at least like I made these videos of times that I would like to remember fondly, of people that I play with, like my whole friend group, it's so. And of course I've always wanted to make YouTube work, but again, at the end of the day, if it never did work, that could. Oh, hey Luna, look at the puppy, look at the puppy. But again, so if YouTube never worked, I always wanted to have this as an outlet for us to look back on as like a time that we can remember from when we were younger. Hey, 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 do you mind? No. Do you mind? Do you mind? I'm trying to record a video here. Well, anyway, back to what I was saying, of course, with the whole friend thing. Again, I always wanted to use this as an outlet for, my friend group to look back on as, fond memories of us gaming and stuff, if everything fails. And so, and again, I've never been used to making singles content. Like, I've made it in the past, and I really have not enjoyed what I've done in the past. And so it's kind of scared me to make more content with just me, and it's something that I need to get over, frankly. And, it's because people are busy. And, I still love my guys. I still love the guys I play with at all times. But we don't play as often as we once did. We're not gaming like 3 to 4 fucking times a week now. It's like once in like 3 months, it feels like. People are busy, and again, it sucks. Of course I would love to have gaming sessions running all the fucking time, but people get busy and people can't always make it. And that's okay. I'm not this is not me coming here to like dog you, like, fuck you guys for not fucking hanging out with me. No, I don't. We still it's all love at the end of the day, and we still somewhat do communicate through text sometimes. We'll see. And so I love them. I love my guys. Like, it's never changed, and I don't look at them any different. I know people are busy. I know we're growing up. It's not like we're in high school anymore. It sucks, of course. Of course, I would love to sit here and still make videos with these guys constantly and just, game with them at least, do that. But hey, it's what happens. It's life. And I know that might be a bummer for you guys to hear, of course, for the people that have been around, they've gotten used to seeing these guys constantly on the channel. And so, Now, as I'm going to be making this really big turn, which I'm going to get into, it's going to be weird. It's going to be definitely weird. Now, let's talk about where I think I should go with the channel. The direction. Now, this is a tough one because, again, as I just said, I don't like doing singles content, like just me alone. I don't. I never liked it ever. But, I feel like at this point in age, if I want to make this work, I have to do something. And I can't just keep sitting here waiting and praying that shit works. I have to do something. And, I have to kind of face my fear a little bit of just trying to entertain you guys with it just being me. I think I'm an okay speaker. I think I've gotten way better over the years than I once was. You can probably tell from my older sit down talk videos that I make. I've made a lot of them, but you can kind of tell like it's night and day from what I was talking about, 5-6 years ago. And I think it's just real world experience, being able, like, I was kind of I wouldn't say I was like an isolated kid in a way, but I really wasn't in touch with like reality in adult life, if that makes sense. And so of course my common sense was low, and I just I wasn't this like the smartest sounding. And I'm not trying to sit here and act like I'm some scholar, but I definitely do think I'm a lot better with my words. But anyway, I think that's another reason why I was really scared to be a solo content creator, because I didn't think I could carry a video to be 10 minutes or even longer. I think I'm going to get over that. I think. There's always that self-confidence issue, that happens. You might doubt yourself, and that's okay. I've done that my whole life. But I am willing to try. I'm willing to try and give it a go. So, yeah, things are going to change around here, man. It's going to be different for sure. But I think I can make it work. And obviously, I do believe that, in the future, I'm going to have content, of course, with, like, my buddies, of course, that I've always uploaded with and done stuff with. So, I'm not trying to sit here and say, like, that's over completely. I don't think that's the case. I think there is going to be that chance that something might happen. I might have a game session here and there, but but, it's mostly going to be me. Let's just say that. It's mostly going to be me. Part of me is kind of worried. I'm not going to lie, because again, I've always had the kind of issue of stepping up and doing a video on myself. But I'm going to try my best. And I'm not going to second guess myself and not upload it. I'm going to upload it. Because I've done that in the past. I've made solo content with just me. And then I look back on the clips and I'm like, no, this is too boring. I'm not going to do this. At this point, I'm not. I just don't care. I'm going to do it. And just see how it goes. I'm just going to see how it goes. Because I feel like this is a period in my life where it's either I stop this shit completely or I adapt. And my stubborn ass is not going to stop, because I just can't. I can't give up on this dream that I've always had. And so, there you have it. That's kind of the video. I just wanted to kind of sit here and say hello, let you guys know that I'm alive and I'm doing well. Busy, of course, but I am here. And I want to get more active, even if it's not just me uploading, but like at least keeping in touch with my community that I've made over here. I really do appreciate you guys. And if I don't say it enough, I am sorry for, disappearing here and then. But I hope you guys can understand, and I hope it doesn't really change your view on me. It's not my intention. Like, I don't want to leave here. I don't want to sit here and just randomly disappear. But, life gets in the way. And it's the unfortunate thing, of course. I wish that this was my job. I wish that I could sit here at home playing video games and making content on it, and that be my job. Of course. I would love that. Not the dice that I've rolled so far. Maybe in the future, maybe in the future. Maybe I might roll that lucky die. I don't know. It's kind of a gamble at this point. That is going to be it, the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I mean, just a sit down video, so whatever you guys think of it. Hope you guys, I hope you guys are at least a little excited for the future. I am going to have, I will just say this now, expired content 16 coming your way. Basically, what I'm going to be doing, I'm just going to say it here now. I'll probably, of course, express it in the video. But I'm going to take all my clips that I have stored up that I've never done anything with and just throw them into this. So you might see a whole damn, you might just see a whole video in the video. Because I do have a bunch of Ready or Not clips. It's a military tactical shooter game, and I do like the clips and stuff. So we'll probably just have a whole fucking video just in expired content 16. It won't be like the craziest expired content, of course. It's not going to be the most biggest variety that I usually do have in those videos. But I don't want to keep sitting on these clips. I'd rather just get them out at this point because they're just sitting there in my hard drive collecting dust. Come on. So I'm not going to sit there and just let these clips just go away. I'm going to upload them. Some of them are very old. Some of them are literally 2 years old at this point. And it sucks actually, because I realized that I lost a clip, or a video, should I say, from 2022 that I never uploaded. It was a video of me and AJ playing Stranded Deep, the survival game where you're on the island. I had a whole video actually lined up, and I never uploaded it. And it was made in 2022. And I lost it, unfortunately. I wanted to upload that one. I did. But I was like, I never got time to, because I was like, well, this is old as shit now. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously you guys wouldn't know. Well, maybe you might have. I don't know. But, alright, that's enough rambling. I'm done rambling. I hope you guys are at least a little excited. I know it's been a while. And I don't want to sit here and guarantee anything. I don't want to promise anything. I'm not going to this time. I've kind of got to that point where I really can't make promises unless this starts to work out where I can put more time into it. But for right now, it's kind of lenient. It's kind of like, I might have some time here. I might have some time in 2 weeks from now. Shit, I might even have time in this 2 months from now. I don't know. But I am going to try my best to make time, because I do genuinely miss doing this. I genuinely do. It's always been such a fun thing to do, and I'm blessed that I've even had the chance to get 235 subscribers and get, I think, over 20,000 total views. It's an honor, and I really do appreciate everyone that has subscribed, who has viewed, who has liked, commented, all that stuff. I really do appreciate you guys. And I know we're not a big community, but we're a community. We're something. It's something. It's better than zero. And hopefully, in the future, I can look back on this video and be happy that I took the risk. Hopefully. But anyways, all right. I gotta stop. I can keep rambling for an hour if I keep fucking going at this rate. Anyways, guys, I love you all, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully soon.